Hey folks, how's it going? I hope you're well and welcome to this Legoland haul. So I was fortunate enough to get to Legoland a few weeks ago. I picked up a few things. It's not quite as big as the last Legoland haul I bought. In that haul I managed to get a lot of reduced price sets that weren't necessarily still for sale. In this haul I tried to buy stuff that, well, was unique to Legoland really. Got a few bits of clothing as well, caps and t-shirts, but we'll have a look as we go through. So the first thing I got, which was normal Lego, was this, the Black Knight from Nexo Knights. If you've watched the channel for a while, you know that there's nothing quite like a nice big stompy mech. I do like these. I got the King's mech as well, and this is getting retired, so I figured I may as well buy it as well. So even though I could also buy it in the Lego store, I just thought may as well get it now. Other things I got two of these picture frames, Legoland picture frames. These are unique to Legoland Windsor with the printing on the box and everything like that. So I thought a couple of those worth getting. Nice little sets. So that's set 40081. Very nice indeed. Also, while at the park, I got a couple of these pick-a-brick cups. There was a pick-a-brick ball in the Bricks and Pieces store, so I managed to get that. I'll go through these in a little while just to show you exactly what I bought. But down to the clothing, which was of course totally unique to the Legoland. Managed to finally get myself a Lego t-shirt, so lots of faces there, which are very cool. And what would a Legoland trip be without buying some Legoland caps? So I got two of these. These are very nice colours, I like these. Kind of like the grey behind. Another one which is just purely sort of a funny material thing. It's kind of, which is a good looking cap as well with the Legoland Windsor logo. And I also got a second cap. If you've watched the train track setups, then you'll recognise this. I got another one of these. It's just a good solid cap, isn't it really? So there we go. And last but not least, couple of rather large I love Legoland mugs. So they're the sort of non-Lego items I bought, but they're from Legoland and I can't get them anywhere else. So I thought I would get them there, and that is the whole Legoland haul. So I'll show you what I got in my pick-a-brick cups, and then we'll move on to just a small update about the little train. So these are the two pick-a-brick cups I got. I don't think there's anything particularly unique to Legoland, but some of the pieces that I saw, hadn't necessarily seen them in my local store, so I thought I'd get them. See how messy this can be. So I got a lot of these small sort of light blue trans clear pieces, lots of fence pieces, and I got plenty of these white plates that were also in the store. These are coming useful for just building some sort of building, possibly a hospital, I'm thinking. Possibly not a very big hospital, I could only fit a few in, but or I only bought a few anyway, but I thought they'd be useful for something, or maybe containers for container shipping and stuff like that. Cargo side of the city has expanded just due to the cargo terminal. So that's cup one. cup 2. Again, more trans clear, more plates. I got some white arches, some of these kind of post box pizzas as well. I'm wanting to set up postal service in my city for quite a while. And I also got a lot of these ice cream kind of pieces, the small cones, the ice cream there. And they also had the sort of the New York Statue of Liberty green kind of telescope pieces. So they looked just, I thought, fairly unique, so I would get those. Well, unique in this fact that I've never seen them in a pick-a-brick ball before, so. And just some little arches. Arches are always handy for various different projects. If you want to put cables or run cables through things, or just generally decoration. So that's the pick-a-brick cups that I got. So here we have the mini train as it is now. Now after the sort of like the small update that I did a while ago, or the introduction of this idea, which was just me having a bit of a laugh really, people suggested that I put sort of like some small train wheels on it and use some narrow gauge track. So I went onto Bricklink and got some narrow gauge track. I got some different ones, and I was hoping that I could use these sort of like slopes. Originally I was going to go for sort of like the black type. These are actually 5 high, whereas the new, I don't know, aqua blue or something, kind of the light blue colouring of the new track that comes with the Friends amusement park set, that only goes up 3 high each one, whereas the old ones go up 5 high, so they're slightly bigger. But either way, both of these, they're not really great for the train as it is at the moment. These brackets, these joints don't tend to cope very well with the change in the slope or anything like that, and it just generally just, well, you end up getting the middle carriage and it kind of leaves the track and then goes all wobbly and they fall off. So I think in the end, unless I can come up with another solution to the link, it's going to be a flat track that goes around, which is probably suits it better because it's a train, it's not a roller coaster. And then I could, well, there are some really cool Kickstarter projects coming out for roller coasters now, so I'll probably stick with one of those and just have this as a sort of a small train that runs around, and I'll remove those extra wheels that I put in the middle of the carriages as well. So there we are. Thanks to the guys who suggested the narrow gauge track and the little wheels. That will be developed and become a ride round the amusement park as it is. So now I've got the carousel as well as the mixer and the Ferris wheel. So that's a small update to that project. It is coming along, it's a side project. On this Wednesday, the 31st of May, the channel will turn 2. I'm actually going to be travelling on Wednesday, so I won't be able to do a video close to the time, but I thought I'd just mark it at the end. All you hardcore viewers will be watching this to the end anyway. So I want to thank all of you for staying subscribed and everything like that. This time last year, the channel was at 4,200 subscribers and it had 3,459,000 views. This year, we've gone over the 23,000 subscriber count and it's coming up on 18 million views, which is incredible. So I'll try and keep the content coming, and we'll see what YouTube thinks and all the new people. But if you've enjoyed this video, then click subscribe and give it the thumbs up. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed. If you're new or you've been with me since the beginning, then thanks a lot. It's really appreciated. I will keep more stuff coming. The last big train track setup didn't quite work out how I wanted to do it. I did have loads of bridges and slopes and just crazy crossover things going on, but unfortunately the Emerald Knights don't like slopes at all, and I needed to change it because I wanted to have all 3 Emerald Knights running at once. But I've still got the bridges and the structures I made for the sort of the originally intended track setup that I wanted to build, so I will make that hopefully sooner rather than later. Also, I've got plans to build the city properly. There could be some decorating and stuff going on in this room first in order to get everything ready though. So, but yeah, as a channel, still going, gonna try and add more videos. I think I've come to the point where the format for the sort of I'm not a reviewer. I've tried reviewing and I'm not a reviewer. I'm more of a fan of Lego, so it's a bit difficult for me to review and give a sort of like a critical kind of description and view of the Lego sets. So I think I'll stick with the videos that I make where it's just sort of like an unboxing and then a bit of an overview and info and a bit of footage of the actual set in the wild, as it were. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying those anyway, and yeah, and I will see you in the next video.